we're all very formidable creatures in our adolescence as kids, and our experiences that we have with others molds and teaches us to worry about what other people think as like I guess you could say, a survival mechanism or whatever. And when things don't necessarily go as planned, say you just are outcasted as a kid or excluded or don't quite fit in, that's when you start to develop mechanisms that protect you from rejection, like avoiding spending time with people, avoiding intimacy, or just, avoiding going out. Caring about what other people think is the way we adapt to our surroundings, to our environment. When it becomes a problem is when the opinions of other people dictate how you think about yourself and also dictate what you do. When you truly know yourself, when you're close to yourself, when you have that foundation, you just don't, other people's opinions of you don't really hold much value. They don't hold much weight because you know where you're going in life. You know your stance on things. You know your value. And people cannot sway you in one direction or another. I would say as you get older, naturally you will become more formidable in who you are. And, when you're younger, bro, you're way more impressionable. You want to impress others. You want to impress the other kids. You want to show off. You want to prove yourself to people as teenagers, especially, or even shit in your early 20s. You still might act like that. As you get older and experience life and see things for how they really are, in your view, right? Because everybody walks around with a different lens on how they view the world based upon their experiences and surroundings and the way they grew up. If you find yourself caring about what other people think, bro, do not think you are alone in this way of thinking, right? Shit. The fact that you recognize this is already a step in the right direction. A lot of people are unaware that they move like that. And when I say move like that, make decisions and take actions based upon how other people will look at them. But aside from loved ones, I'm just talking about in general with this video. People will try to pull you away. People's opinions are just magnets trying to pull you away from your true essence. The best way I can explain this, bro, is I want you to challenge yourself to limit your exposure to other people's opinions. And an easy way to do that is to stay off social media for just a couple weeks and watch how you get back in tune with yourself. I know that sounds weird, bro, like some woo-woo magic, or just try it, bro, and you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. An easy way to stay off social media. So me, I only have Instagram, but I basically deleted the app on my phone. And if I really needed to go on there, like to check messages or whatever, I will just go on the actual website, go on the actual Instagram website. And it's so, when you're on there, bro, it's so like, it just looks unorganized, bro. It looks like Facebook, bro. Like you don't even really want to spend time on it and scroll. So it makes me not really want to mess with it. So that's kind of the way I, stay off social media. It worked for me, might work for you. But anyways, I really want to explain why you shouldn't care what people think about you. I could take 10 people that know you, right? And I would get 10 different explanations of who you are, of your personality. When people look at others, they're looking at something they admire in that person, or something that that person has that they lack within themselves. You know, people are just mirrors to each other. Doing what makes you happy, there's absolutely no room for the opinions of others to cloud your judgment. They'll make your vision foggy. You know, too much exposure to anything is bad. Too much exposure to the sun, you'll get burnt. Too much exposure to light, you'll go blind, right? Just like I'm saying, you'll lose your vision, bro. Do not set yourself on fire trying to keep everybody else warm. That's a quote, by the way, not mine. Took it from somebody. Bro, even when it does come to family, you know, parents, or just people that you want to live up to their expectations, trust me, dog, you do not have a responsibility to live up to their expectations. Also, man, if you struggle with taking things personally, which I used to have a problem with, I would take things so personal, bro. You want to start doing things to actively train your mind and train your body to strengthen, to become resilient to these things. This isn't just, like I said earlier, a switch you can throw on and off. This is something you have to train yourself to be, right? Where we are unlearning things and we are learning new things to become who we want to be. And I promise y'all, bro, if you just stick to the good habits and the goals that you set for yourself, you will begin to build a mental barrier that keeps just all the bullshit out of your head, out of your mind. You will be so strengthened by who you are, and you'll see who you're becoming, that you won't care about this little shit anymore, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you won't care about people's expectations of you or what they think you ought to accomplish, because they're setting the bar low. They think they're setting it high for you, but they're setting it low, bro. What you actually ought to accomplish and what your expectations of yourself are way higher than anybody else's can be for you, bro. Really think about that. Really let that soak in. What you expect from yourself and where you're headed in life, bro, is unimaginable to other people. People cannot, they cannot dream big enough for you that you will dream for yourself. People will have limitations, man. And they will put those limitations on you. Once you really get the opinion of who you are, your opinion, once you really get that snowballing as you grow, as you get older, then all your actions and thoughts will fall behind, get in line with that, with your momentum and the direction you're headed. You know, other people's opinions, bro, you don't want to, if you let them get inside your head, bro, you'll start to act in a way that they expect you to, and that, you know, so that's why it's very important to limit your exposure to other people's ideas, opinions. Social media, very important, bro, because on social media you are so exposed to all that. You are so exposed to comments and arguments and, you know, left and right sides. You won't even know how you really feel about a subject. And if you are struggling with this, if you are struggling with caring too much about what people think, also remember this. It's not about necessarily what you think is true about you. It's going to be about what you want to be true about you. That's the end goal, right? That's where we're headed. What we are always thinking about will manifest into real life, into our reality. So let's not think about what other people are thinking about. Let's expose ourselves to who we want to be. Let's expose ourselves to positive things, to whatever your ambitions or goals or who you want to be, career-wise or whatever, bro. That's what we want to fill our heads with day after day, night after night. You know, you can't lose like that, bro. You cannot lose. I'm trying to tell you. Slow process, just like anything. Things do not happen overnight. I will be honest, I used to think things would. Like, I would get frustrated trying new things, new habits, new ways of thinking. And I would make a little progress, and then I would fall back and just be like, why is this shit never working, you know? And I'm saying this in relations to what we're talking about, like caring about others. Like I'm saying, we unlearn to relearn. It's not overnight. It does take time, but you will start to notice, if you stick with it, you will start to notice yourself slowly changing. And it's a beautiful feeling. And it makes you want to keep going harder. Makes you want to do this for life. Again, y'all, just me rambling on the mic. Have a good night.